Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thanks for watching today. I wanted to show you some of the things that I recently purchased from Ulta and Sephora, so it's kind of like a dual haul, but to use them while putting them on my face. First of all, if you haven't already, would you please subscribe? And if you're here because you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I recently did a purchase or pass, and there were a couple of things that I said I was very interested in purchasing that I got. And then there are some other things that I've been kind of sitting on the fence on a little bit. There is a repurchase and some other things. So I'm just going to get started. Base products today, this was one of the products that I definitely wanted to try. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear from L'Oreal Foundation. I have the shade 405. And I think there is a shade just like one level lighter. That's their lightest. This is the second to lightest. And I love that it has a pump. So I'm going to squeeze some of this on the back of my hand. That looks like it might actually be a really good match. And we'll start by throwing some of this on. I'm trying not to get too much on, so I'm just going to kind of distribute it lightly with fingers and then go over it with a brush. Because I find that if I put my brush in right when I dot it on my face, that the brush or the beauty blender or whatever it is I'm using kind of just sucks up a lot of it. So I wanted to get it distributed first, and isn't that a good look? Let's blend that a little bit. So recently, this Love is the Foundation brush from It Cosmetics has really been a favorite of mine. I like it. I think it does a good job of blending things in without being streaky. And I find the minute that this gets streaky at all, it's because it has too much product in here and it's time for me to wash it. But I probably wash it, 3 times a week. I don't wear makeup every day either. That should be like a, just FYI. So I probably wash it almost every time I use it, and sometimes I'll just use like a quick brush cleaner on a dry towel and clean it that way, and sometimes I'll actually soap and water it. I think it's a really good match. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to throw on a little bit of this. This is the Cover FX Power Play, and we'll be right back. So another thing I picked up is this. I've heard such great things about it. I've never found a powder that I really love from the drugstore, but I've heard nothing but good things about this. This is the Fit Me Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder, and I have it in 05 Fair. So I'm just going to tip a little into the cap and use a beauty blender and set my under eye. So my goal for 2019 is to find more really fantastic products at a less expensive price point, because some of my favorite loose powders are the ones from Cover FX, the Perfect Setting Powder and the Veil Setting Powder from Hourglass, and they're much more expensive than this. So I'm looking for good alternatives. If you know of any, let me know in the comments below. Let's set the under eye. And at this point, I always have to make sure I tap out my concealer because it instantly goes into the creases. I'm less trying to bake and more just trying to set. This is actually really nice. I like the way this looks. So I'm just going to take what's left over, corners of my nose. For the rest of my face, I'm just going to take a powder brush. This just happens to be one from Wayne Goss, and just go over the rest of my face. I didn't pick up a new bronzer. I'm just going to use the one that I've been kind of reaching for in the last little bit here. It's the Take Home the Bronze in the shade Oliver from the Balm. I really like this. I feel like that just brings enough warmth to the face without making me look too much. I love the shade of this. It's so perfect. I love the fact that I'm pale. That's never been a problem for me. I never want to self-tan my face or make myself look darker than I am, but I do like having the dimension that a good non-orange bronzer brings, hence the Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange. All right, I'm going to throw a little bit of my current favorite on. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Sex on Fire, and I'm just going to combine everything here and just kind of take it here on the apples of my cheeks and then just swish it back a little bit. One of the things that I picked up that is new to me, and I love that they re-released this, I never was able to get my hands on it when it was first out. I was concerned that it might be too dark for my skin tone, but it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. Look at this. Oh, it's like little baby angels. Oh, little cherubs are singing. I guess that's what baby angels are, cherubs, right? Oh, it even still has that little sticker right across the mirror. the satisfaction of pulling that off. I've never tried this highlighter, but I heard that it has a really beautiful sheen without having too much base to it. Oh, let's see. Oh wow, yes, look at that. Oh, that is glorious. Isn't that pretty? Oh, yes. All of my glowy dreams are coming true at the moment. I don't know why I didn't pick this up the first time, and I think it was just, there are some, I already have a lot of gold highlights. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what is it called? So Hollywood. I also have Rodeo Drive from Ofra. I have Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder, and they all have a very similar gold tone, but this one is gorgeous. I absolutely live for this. It's so pretty. I'm just going to put a little extra over the brows. I feel it gives my face a nice little lift. Something else that I told you I had already ordered by the time I did that last purchase or pass was this. This is Too Faced Pretty Rich palette. And how do you, it's just magnetic. I was curious because sometimes these old-fashioned jewelry boxes have a little button here that you press that helps to unlock a mechanism of, you know. So this is what it looks like. Boy, it's really big packaging. It is quite bulky, but it looks so pretty. And I love how basically you can use all of these together, all of these together, all of these together, and all of these like row by row, or you can just mix and match to your heart's delight, which is basically what I'm going to do today. I'm going to a friend's birthday party, so I don't want it to be too much, so we're going to go kind of for a light look, but we'll see what we can get here. Okay, here we go. I definitely want to use one of these glitters, but I hear they work better with the glitter glue, so I'm using the Too Faced glitter glue. We'll put a little bit of that on, then we'll pat some of these glitters on with the finger. I think I'm going to use this shade here. This one's called Diamonds for Breakfast. Ooh, look at that. Oh, hello. Hello, Sparkly. I love you. Let's try a brush on the other side. Doesn't seem to want to pick up on my brush as well, but we'll see. You definitely get more precision, but not as much intensity, so I'm going to go in with my pinky. Boy, these have a really interesting texture. It's almost like they're putty in the pan. So I'm sitting here, I like how quickly it covers everything, but let's see if I can be more precise with my baby finger instead of my middle finger. I feel like, although I love the glitter, I need to find a more precise way to apply it. And that means just more time and playing with it, because I feel like this quickly got out of hand. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like places where I didn't intend because I used my big finger for here and it got above my crease. And over here it's a little bit better, but now the eyes don't match. We'll figure it out. I think this eye look looks a lot better with mascara. Oh, when you put a little black in front of everything, a little curtain of black lashes. It probably would look even better with false lashes, but that's not a skill I have. I forgot to mention this LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. That's what I have in my brows today, and this is medium brown. And I think it's a pretty good, I like how tiny it is. It's like one of those teeny tiny, same size as the micro pencil from NYX or the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm looking for a less expensive alternative. I got this at Ulta about a week ago, and this is the first time I've used it though, and I really like the way my brows look. So I'm gonna put a little setting spray on, and then we'll throw on some lips, and we'll talk about the rest of the stuff that I got. Right back. So the last makeup item I picked up is this. It's from Marc Jacobs. It's the Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick, and the shade Sugar Sugar. Oh, I can't even open it. Just broke the box. Hope I like it because I have to return it. The box is broken. But it looks like one of their original lip glosses, only when you pull off the cap, it's a really slim, glossy lip, and I love this formula. Let me throw it on really quick and then we'll talk about the rest. So I decided to mix this one in Sugar Sugar with the other one that I have. This one's called Black Cherry, and I think it needed a little bit more. I like my lips to look like they're there. This Sugar Sugar one is gorgeous, but I feel like it kind of canceled them out just a smidge. So there's Sugar Sugar. But I love the formula. The formula is gorgeous. It's so comfortable. And here is Black Cherry. And so those married together is what I have on my lips right now. So I did pick up some other items, some skincare items. I picked up this. This is the Ceremidin liquid from Dr. Jart. My skin has been living in 20-degree weather, and it's like, I can't anymore. I'm too dry. No. So all of like a lot of crepiness was coming to the surface, and I realized when that happens, I have a lot of epidermal water loss. I also have a lot of, I needed some ceramides and some lipids to kind of help plump that out. And so I thought I would give this a try. I've been using it. It came 5 days ago. I've been using it every day since, morning and night. And I do like it. I do feel like maybe I should pick up the Ceremidin cream as well. All right. Another thing that I picked up, I told myself I wasn't going to. I just picked up a Soap and Glory kind of hydrating body lotion, but I couldn't help myself. The Bum Bum Cream from Sol de Janeiro. I've been in this too. I've been wearing this every day. I love the smell of it. It's just so delicious, and it's very hydrating, and I don't feel like I need a lot. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. So these guys were from Sephora, but this was from my Ulta purchase. This is from Peach and Lily, and this is the Glass Skin Serum. It's the Refining Serum Translucent Luminous. This just came today. I haven't had a chance to try it. I read really excellent reviews about it, and this is another thing that's going to help not just refine the look of my skin, unevenness, things like that, texture, but also add in some more lipids and some more hydrators. So this plus this should give me some really nicely, fully hydrated, not dry and kind of like, I can't anymore sort of skin. The other thing I will tell you is, yeah, I didn't know how close I was to getting to that rouge level again for the year. I didn't think I was going to. So I already have one of these brushes. I really like it. I use this under the eye, corners of my nose with like to conceal. I think it's a really great brush. You could probably use it all over your face too if you're looking for a nice foundation brush, but now I have another one. So yay. All right, so that's what I got. I kind of like the eye look. I like how glittery it is, but since I am not like really strong in the glitter application skills yet, it's going to take some time. I'm very excited to use this more. I think the colors in here are so pretty. I use mostly these. I use this color, this color, and then these two plus this. And this is the glitter that I put on. But I'm really excited to get into the rest of it, especially those deeper blues towards the bottom. Also, I really like the way this looks on my skin. We'll see how it wears. It's supposed to be 24-hour, but we'll see about that. And the other thing is, the hype is real. If you don't have it and you love a good highlight, I'm looking for my highlighting brush just so I can throw on a little more. Yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, gorgeous. Yep. Guess who's going to be living in Amrezy highlighter? So I am very surprised by this. I can quickly see this kind of being dropped in my purse as a, you know, either wearing makeup, not wearing makeup, a hydrating lip gloss to get me through the winter months. And I'm also very impressed. Where did you go? Right here. This surprised me. I'll tell you what I think about it later. We'll kind of do an update, but I like the way that it looks and the way that it lays on the skin. And it's not nearly as expensive as all the other high-end powders, and if this works just as well, I might still keep like my Veil Translucent Setting Powder because it has a little bit of a glow to it, or the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Magic Powder just because of that little bit of glow, just for buffing over the top of everything else. But maybe just for setting my skin, maybe we'll just start using this. I'll let you know. If you have any favorite drugstore products that I have not mentioned or new releases you're interested in, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you again soon.